Namaste to one and all. Welcome to our Blackboard Education channel. In this session, we are going to discuss about class 10th, Chapter 3, Acid, Bases and Salt, part 7. Acid solution in water conducts electricity. First, let us discuss about what are the common properties we have seen in previous classes for acids. Acids generate hydrogen gas on reacting with metals. Reaction of metal carbonates and hydrogen carbonates with acids give a corresponding salt, carbon dioxide and water. When acid reacts with base, it gives salt and water. Acid produces hydrogen gas on reacting with metals. So, hydrogen seems to be common element to all acids. Now let us perform an activity to investigate whether all compounds containing hydrogen are acid or not. Acid solution in water conduct electricity. First of all, let us discuss about this activity. Aim of activity is acid solution in water conduct electricity. Material required: beakers, graphite rods, bulb, AC plug, glucose, alcohol, hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. How to do an activity? Procedure: connect two different colored electrical wires to graphite rods separately in a 100 ml beaker. Connect free ends of the wire to 230 volts AC plug and complete the circuit by connecting a bulb to one of the wires. Now pour dilute hydrochloric acid in a beaker and switch on the current. Repeat the activity with dilute sulfuric acid and glucose alcohol solution separately. Now just observe here the figure. First of all, we have passed electricity through HCl. Then what would happen? Let us observe. So here, when current passes through HCl solution, the bulb has glowed. Now let us see the another figure here, right side. Passing electricity through sulfuric acid. What would happen? Whether the bulb has glowed or not. Just observe the bulb here. So here the bulb has glowed. Now let us test the conductivity of electricity by passing through glucose solution. Just observe the bulb here. So there is no bulb has glowed in glucose. Similarly, if you see in alcohol also the bulb does not glow. Just observe here, in alcohol solution also, while passing electricity through the solution, the bulb does not glow. So here, what we have observed, we notice that the bulb glows only in acid solutions, but not glucose and alcohol solution. Glowing bulb indicate that there is a flow of electric current through the solution. Acid solutions have ions and the movement of these ions in solution helps for flow of electric current through the solution. Acids produced hydrogen ions, that is H plus ions in solution, which are responsible for their acidic properties. In glucose and alcohol solution, there are many number of hydrogens in that. Even though the bulb did not glow, it indicates that there is an absence of H plus ions in these solutions. Precautions. We need to follow these precautions. Clean the beaker while changing the solution. While taking the solution in a beaker, the circuit must be in switched off mode. Let us see whether the bases also act as a good conductor. and what is the reason behind that. So here let us prepare sodium hydroxide solution. Now put the electrodes in sodium hydroxide solution. So here what happens, the bulb has glowed. It is showing that the base is also good conductor of electricity. So bulb glows when electricity passing through the sodium hydroxide solution. The reason behind here is sodium hydroxide produces negative ions, that is OH minus ions in water, which are responsible for conductivity of electricity. So NaOH, it is ionized in water as Na plus and OHI minus. So here the bases produces OH minus ions in solution, which are responsible for glowing bulb. Now let us perform an activity to investigate whether all compounds containing hydrogen or acid or not. For that, I am taking here hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, glucose powder and alcohol. First of all, let us prepare the solutions of this all. So first of all, I am adding here hydrochloric acid to the water to dilute it. So here I am adding here hydrochloric acid in first beaker. Next this is sulfuric acid. So taking a small quantity of sulfuric acid here. Now I am adding sulfuric acid to the next. This is sulfuric acid. I have diluted. Now let us add glucose to the another beaker. So here I have preparing here glucose solution. Now similarly let us add some alcohol here. So here adding alcohol to make alcohol solution. So in this way, first of all we have to prepare this HCl, H2SO4 and glucose water and alcohol. We know that HCl containing hydrogen, sulfuric acid also containing hydrogen, and glucose C6H12O6, it is also containing 12 hydrogens, and alcohol C2H5OH. Now let us test it by passing electricity through them. So for that I have arranged here battery and LED bulb. So the two electrodes are connected to one end of the battery to the one electrode, second end to the this LED bulb, and in the second end of the battery is connected to the first end of the electric LED. Now let us test it first by taking HCl, hydrochloric acid solution. So here just observe the bulb, whether the bulb glow or not. So here I am putting these two electrodes into this. So just observe here whether the bulb has glown or not. Just observe the bulb. Is the bulb has glown? Yes, the bulb has glown here. Is it visible to there? So bulb has glown. Now, so this is HCl, hydrochloric acid, and let us test again by taking this sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Now I want to put these two electrodes in H2SO4. Just observe the bulb here. The bulb has glown, right? So the bulb has glown here. So showing that this electricity is passing through this sulfuric acid. Now let us test that alcohol or glucose. First let us test glucose solution. So before that I need to Now let us clean the electrode with the cloth. So now I am taking glucose water. Now let us put these two electrodes here. Just observe the bulb. Is the bulb has glown here? Just observe here, the bulb has glown. Bulb has glown here. So bulb is not glown because of here this is glucose water is not conducting electricity. Now again clean these electrodes properly. Now let us take alcohol. Now I am putting these two electrodes into the alcohol. Just observe the bulb. So here the bulb has glown. Just observe the bulb. I put these two electrodes in this. Is the bulb has glown? No, bulb does not glow. In HCl, bulb has glown. In H2SO4 also. So just observe here, the bulb has glown. And while keeping the two electrodes in glucose water and alcohol, the bulb does not glow. With this, we can conclude that all the compounds containing hydrogens not behave an acid. Here is acids produces H plus ions in aqueous solution, which are responsible for conductivity of electricity. Now, this HCl and H2SO4 are producing H plus ions in water. That's why they are behaving an acid. They are good conductor of electricity. These H plus ions are nothing but protons. So these protons again combine with water molecule to form H3O plus hydronium ions. So here this alcohol and glucose does not produces any H plus ions in water. That's why they are not conducting electricity. With this we can conclude that all the acids produces H plus ions in water. Now let us see that whether the bases also conduct electric conductivity or not. For that I am taking here sodium hydroxide solution. Just I have added sodium hydroxide to the water to get a sodium hydroxide solution. Now let us test the sodium hydroxide solution here by passing electricity. Just observe the bulb. So here the bulb has glown or not. Just observe the bulb here. The bulb has glown or not. Just see here. The bulb has glown. So this bulb has glown, showing that the current electricity passes through the sodium hydroxide. Means here in sodium hydroxide, when it is put in water, it produces OH minus ions, which are responsible for conductivity of electricity. Due to that, the bulb has glown here. Then with these activities, we can conclude that all the acids produces H plus ions and all the bases produces OH minus ions. I hope you have understood this concept. In next session, we will discuss about that acid produces ions only in aqueous solution. Thank you. Have a nice day.